Hi there, Mark from CEM Engineering and Energy Radio, and this is your Energy News Update. In this week's headlines: efforts to curb energy tariffs, greenwashing. How decades of neglect left Detroit's grid vulnerable to powerful storms. Scientists may have accidentally detected dark energy. LNG can help address climate change, provide safe energy investment. We're going to head over to my colleague Lisa Katz for this week's top stories.
Thank you, Mark, and welcome to this week's edition of Energy News. Scottish engineering firm Orbital Marine Power is to lead a consortium focused on the commercial deployment of floating tidal energy. The company previously described its 2 megawatt O2 tidal turbine as the world's most powerful tidal turbine, and said the €26.7 million 2030 project would receive a €20.5 million grant from the European Union Horizon 2020 program. Although the UK officially left the European Union on January 31st, 2020, its companies and researchers are still able to access the funding from the Horizon 2020 program. In a statement, Orbital said the project would work on the development of a system combining floating tidal energy, wind generation, grid export, and battery storage, and green hydrogen production. The company will assume the role of both project coordinator and lead technology developer. In other news, the solar industry is among many sectors feeling the pinch of higher prices, according to a report released Tuesday by the Solar Energy Industries Association and Wood Mackenzie. Prices rose quarter over quarter and year over year across every solar segment during the period. It's the first time that residential, commercial, and utility solar costs have risen in tandem since the energy consultancy began tracking prices in 2014. The most significant cost pressures came from a jump in prices for raw materials, including steel and aluminum. Elevated shipping costs also played a role. The bulk of these impacts will likely start to show in 2022, since many companies have enough inventory to see them through the end of the year. According to a report by Rystad Energy, global solar prices have jumped 16% this year compared to 2020 levels. Overall costs, which include soft costs like labor rates, are up 12% in 2021. Rystad said this could potentially hurt the demand outlook for the years to come. Brought to you by Energy News, my name is Lisa Katz. Have a wonderful week, everyone, and back to you, Mark.
Thanks, Lisa. For more information on these stories, check out our LinkedIn profile. They'll all be posted there. Thanks for joining us on this edition of Energy News. And as always, power your purpose.